I get it. Ebro is a bully. But in this particular case, does that make him wrong? Me and the Notification Gang would like to invite everybody to come join us Monday through Thursday, 9:20 to 10 o'clock for morning coffee, where we discuss the events of the prior day and also just talk mess about stuff. See you then. Hey, don't forget to check out the link of the day in the description.
Oh, Black Dynamite, I wish it was that simple, but this is much bigger than you and me.
Hey, little mama. It may be bigger than you, and it may be bigger than me, but it ain't bigger than you and me. Can you dig it?
BBN, Jack Frost. What's up, party people? Yeah. So I keep hearing how wrong Ebro was for his interview that he had with Kodak Black. And if we really watch that interview, watch it, 17 minutes. If we really watch the interview, there's a couple of things that we'll notice happen in the interview. The first thing is he brings up Kodak's court problems in the beginning. This is scripted. All right? For everybody that don't know, not the majority of interviews, because they like for it to be as organic as possible, but often, there's a certain script before you speak to the person. Y'all go into the pre-interview interview, and if you have any kind of integrity, you're gonna tell the individual, look, man, there's certain things that we cannot not bring up. There's certain things that we're gonna bring up. You don't have to answer anything you don't want to answer, but there's certain things that we're gonna bring up. Now, the fact that Ebro, when he first brought up Kodak Black's court issues and didn't present it as a question, it was obviously, it was said most likely in the pre-interview interview that this isn't something that Kodak wants to talk about. Kodak is not answering any of these questions. And it's a good chance that Hot 97 say, yo, look, man, but we got to bring it up. This is what we do. We can't have you on our program and don't even mention your court issues. Now, first of all, just so we can be perfectly clear, the mentioning of having problems with the legal system is actually to Kodak Black's benefit, because that's his persona. That, he gets in trouble, he doesn't care about the law. I go to jail, I don't care. That's his persona. So just mentioning something like that is not an issue. Beginning of the interview, Ebro mentions it. The interview goes on. Ebro says something. Interview goes on. The interview is actually a pretty good interview. People get on Ebro because they don't like his interviewing style or whatever the case might be. But sometimes we have to appreciate people for doing what they do well. Not everybody is going to be a Charlemagne. Not everybody is going to be a Joe Buttons. Not everybody has that type of interviewing prowess. But that doesn't mean that somebody can't be well at doing whatever they're doing the way that they do it. Interview starts. Ebro brings up the court cases. They move on from there. He doesn't specify what kind of court cases. Kodak Black makes a reference to he's been getting in trouble ever since he was a child. Red flag. They continue to go on. The interview is going quite well. You can't tell me that you didn't enjoy the middle of the interview. You can't tell me that you didn't. If you tell me that you did not enjoy the middle of the interview, you're lying. Stop hating. It comes to a point where something is said. Kodak Black says, suck on a baby's dick. So when he says this, now this is a term meant for disrespect, right? I don't think that term should be used, period. But this is a term meant for disrespect, correct? So when he said this, who's he saying this to? Ebro took it as disrespect, in my opinion. If you watch the interview and then you watch Ebro's facial mannerisms after this, you watch his facial features, his expressions after this point, you can tell that they changed. I don't believe Ebro started all of this, the beef with that young man. It just so happens that the young man said something. Ebro took it like he was trying to disrespect him. Then Ebro brought up the thing that they probably already he already knew that Kodak Black was not going to talk about to put him on the spot. Kodak Black doesn't say anything. Rosenberg asks him about the moon. He says, look, y'all guys aren't taking me seriously. And if you pay attention to, I think earlier in the interview, he said that there's a problem with, people taking young people seriously. I can't remember if he said it before or after. But my point is that he obviously has he feels a way about being taken seriously. See, this is a problem that we just have in our youth nowadays. Nowadays, our youth believe being taken seriously is people being fearful of you. People can take you seriously and not be scared of you. People can take you seriously and not be fearful of you. I think nowadays, the youth equate respect with fear. There's a difference. So when Rosenberg tries to change the question, Ebro doesn't say anything. Kodak Black then gets upset that Ebro asked the question that Ebro asks. Ebro asks him why. He said something along the lines of, why couldn't y'all just change the subject after the argument actually started ensuing? And Ebro lets him know that Rosenberg tried to change the subject. Kodak Black lets him know that that wasn't good enough for him, and then says, if y'all ask me anything about this again, I'll just leave. Now, this is the issue that I have. Forget about whatever accusations is made against Kodak Black. For everybody that don't know, these are the accusations against him. I'll just let people know, what they're defending. Kodak Black had a 18 to 19-year-old, we're going to call her a groupie. That's what she was. Let's keep it a buck. Had her in the hotel room. For whatever reason, she decided she didn't want to have sex with him anymore. Or at that moment. I don't know if she ever agreed to have sex with him prior. Then he allegedly held her down, forced his penis into... I believe she didn't want to have... Okay, the thing is, I believe her problem with having sex with him was she didn't want to do it unprotected. And he did. He didn't want to use a condom. I believe that's what they're trying to say the issue is. That's what I believe the issue, what they're trying to, the narrative. He allegedly bites her in the face. Also ejaculates inside of her. The ejaculating inside of her is not allegedly. His semen was found in her. Now, this is the thing I have to say about this whole entire case. This whole entire situation with Ebro. Because when people are found wrong, people really like to turn the time back and say, oh man, we were wrong about that thing and that other guy was right. So I personally want to know this. When Kodak Black goes to trial, and if Kodak Black is found guilty of forcible rape, he allegedly bit her on the face. I don't know what people are defending over here. But anyway, so if he allegedly bit her on the face. So if he's found guilty for these crimes, which are crimes, biting someone in the face is a crime if he's found guilty of that crime. And if he's also found guilty of rape, that's a crime also. I want to know how much hate Ebro is going to get. I want to know if some of these people that's out here talking crazy about Ebro is going to apologize to this man. I'm just curious. Think about it. Kodak Black is accused of raping. He's not guilty. Nobody's claiming him to be guilty. But he's accused of raping a female, biting her on her face, forcible rape. When as far as from what I know, he could have actually just had sex with her if he would have agreed to put on a condom. That's basically the narrative that was being pushed when I first heard the story. The problem wasn't that she didn't want to have sex with him. The problem was she didn't want to have unprotected sex with him. I don't know. I keep hearing that a woman's body is hers and it's her choice what she wants to do with her body. But at the same time, we're hearing that if Kodak Black decides that he wants to have any woman's body and do with it what he pleases, that we are supposed to defend anyone that stands up against him. Even if them standing up against him was just because he insulted them and they decided they wanted to embarrass him. Like, comment, subscribe. Join the notification game. Hashtag Bronx Bombers. Let's get it. I love y'all. Take care of each other. Hug the kids for me. I haven't forgotten about you. And that's all I got on this one. I'm out. If you like this video, please hit the like and subscribe button. If you would like to help dictate the direction that this channel takes, please leave a comment. All comments are appreciated, whether positive or negative. Thank you very much and enjoy your day. And remember, positive thoughts cause for positive things to happen. Let's get it.